Jim back here, and since I'm doing some videos from being tagged, and I start on some different subjects, some of my interests, this is just a little extra I thought I'd throw in, and that talking about my interest in fishing. This is from back in 1987 when I was still living in Chicago, and went out with one of my friends down to Michigan City area, specifically Burns Ditch, Indiana. And they got a little creek runs into Lake Michigan called Trail Creek. This is out on Lake Michigan on a trolling expedition, and this is a 36-inch steelhead trout that I had mounted, and came in at 18 pounds. Back then it was considered a big fish. Nowadays they come in a lot bigger and stuff, but that's probably one of my big trophies next to my 5-pound bass that looked like it swallowed a football. But that's my steelhead trout that I caught, and it's starting to show a little signs of wear and age, but it's from way back in 1987. This is my spare room, so don't mind the mess and clutter. My TOS Enterprise 350 with my scratch-built Botany Bay and stuff. There's some of my stash kits that I got for the upcoming months and things like that. And my tool chest there. A Star Wars diorama needs to be finished up. There's a lot of my fishing gear, mainly bass and stuff like that nowadays. I do get into some crappie fishing and channel catfish and stuff like that, but my collection of bait casters, catfish poles, spinning rods for all different types of fishing and all that, all different lengths and actions and stuff like that. My 350 Refit Enterprise, so my Star Wars and Galactica model kits and things like that, and stuff. And we go over to this side. I got my whole shelving unit, all my cordless tools. Then off in the corner there, it's all my modeling supplies and stuff like that and things. So I just thought I'd shoot this quick little video and give you a little bit tour of my this is my mess room and stuff. My big walk-in closet, one of my spare rooms and stuff in the house. So, but yeah, that's where we're at and stuff. And here's my 350 scale Klingon bird of prey, and a lot of this stuff I keep in here, and what I got on display in my TV room and stuff. I kind of switch out what's on display now and then, and kind of rotate things just to add interest and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd do a real quick video of all that stuff and different things like that, and show you a little bit about Jim's modeling stuff and other interesting things like that. And I forgot to mention, but I didn't put it in as one of my hobbies, but when I was a lot younger, and that I used to raise tropical fish, both freshwater and saltwater. And I used to raise what they call Central American cichlids. Most of them were anywhere from 10-12 inches or larger. I probably had at one point about 20 to 25 tanks, 70 gallons, 55 gallons, 35, 45 gallon tanks. Some fish you couldn't keep but one or two in a tank, depending on their tempers. Most of them were pretty nasty. I used to show fish, belonged to several fish clubs, tropical fish clubs in the Chicago area, and that I won many awards. I won a best of show at one of the fish that I raised up from a little tyke and all that into a nice 12-inch specimen. It was a freshwater Central American cichlid, and it had probably more color than some saltwater fish do. And collecting marine fish too. I was actually showing off one time to a girl I was dating and stuck my hand in the tank. I actually got stung by my lionfish. If everybody knows what a lionfish is, it's a saltwater fish that pretty much got a body almost like a largemouth bass, mouth that can gulp down goldfish for food, and their fins, it looks like a bunch of spines, and they are tipped with like spikes, and if they jab you, they are poisonous. I didn't do too bad. I just had a little bit of swelling for a few days and a lot of numbness and soreness and everything. But yeah, I was showing off trying to be cool, and it decided it was going to come up and do a number. He got me almost like in the cuticle area on one of my fingers and stuff. So, but anyway, that's a little bit about me and all that. And in the process of working on some bases for some model kits there. So, but yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I didn't mention the tropical fish hobby because I've been out of that for so many years now. It got to the point when a hobby turns into a job, it's time to either cut back or just get away from it. And now being older and stuff, you know, it's a lot to go through. Water changes on a weekly basis. The marine fish, that was a lot more care involved with that as far as making all the water, the pH and different water levels, the nitrates and nitrites and all that stuff was well balanced and everything. And also ammonia levels and stuff. You don't want too much of that in marine water. And I used to spend a lot of time when I was in high school. One of the guys that belonged to our fish club, he worked at the Shed Aquarium, so I used to spend a lot of times at the Shed Aquarium on Saturdays a couple times a month behind the scenes during his work hours. And I used to learn a lot of stuff about that and things like that. I actually got to hold up the octopus for the ABC Channel 7 Chicago news team. I held up the octopus so they could film it for their special interest newscast and a segment of their news. That was pretty cool. Slimy, sticky, if you know what I mean, all the suction cups on the tentacles. And it was a fairly decent sized octopus. It wasn't no little thing that you could hold in your hand. And I was brave enough to hold it up. I used to get to go into penguin habitat and clean the penguin habitat out and stuff with the penguins still in there. That was pretty cool. Nasty buggers. And also belonging to fish clubs. And with the type of freshwater fish I raised, I used to get called on by several different clubs throughout the Chicago and area and suburbs. And I used to give presentations with slideshows and everything on the type of fish I raised and bred and showed and all that. I got to be pretty knowledgeable about them. And I was one of the more better known cichlid people in the Chicago area back in the day when I was into that hobby. So anyway, that's some more about me and all that. My models, some more views and stuff, and that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd share all this stuff with you guys. So till the next time we'll be talking to you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for all my comments. The nice comments you guys been leaving me. Thanks for hitting the like button. And if you ever want to talk to me, check out my email address and give me a ring on there, and we can get together and discuss whatever you like. So have a good one. Till the next time, happy modeling, and we'll be talking to you. Bye.